lives up to its name. Tonight we are in Hilliard for the intra-district battle between the Bradley Jaguars and the Davidson Wildcats. Should be a good one tonight here in Hilliard. We welcome you to this Friday evening of high school football here at the CW Columbus. Ryan Baker in for the Hall of Famer Jeff Logan. Kellyanne Stitz is on the sideline. Baker, this is one of those games where rivalries are so big all across Central Ohio, but when you play Davidson Bradley, it's a little different.
Yeah, no doubt. These are kids that grew up playing football together. They're friends. Their families are friends 364 days out of the year, just not tonight. This is a unique rivalry. There's a lot of energy in this building. This should be fun.
For the Bradley Jaguars of head coach Michael Parro, it's a very young football team, and that's a change. This team last year got to win a game of the state championship game last year. They started a lot of freshmen, but they count on a senior on the defensive side of the ball to lead them this year, and that's Terrace Dudley.
Yeah, Terrace Dudley, not only experience, but for a Bradley team that is pretty small physically, he brings the size at the safety position, 6'4", 205 pounds. He's a Toledo commit. He's the last line of defense in this 3-5-3 defense.
And he'll go up against an offense tonight of Hilliard Davidson head coach Jeremy Scally that has become a big play offense, running the football and passing the football. And Ryan, the big reason for that is the play of senior quarterback Johnny DeBlasio.
Yeah, the 3-year starter, no question. Jeremy Scally calls him the best leader on the team. But in his 3rd year as starter now, he says he's become more of a vocal leader. We're used to Davidson quarterbacks being able to beat you with their legs, but Johnny can do it with his right arm as well.
Hilliard pride is at stake tonight. It's the Bradley Jaguars. It's the Davidson Wildcats. And it's next on Toyota Friday Night Rivals. Hilliard Bradley, Hilliard Davidson. We are moments from kick tonight here at Hilliard Davidson High School. Tonight's opening coin toss is sponsored by Hilliard Lawn and Garden. They are the proud sponsors of tonight's coin toss. The opening toss won by Hilliard Bradley, and they have deferred, so the Hilliard Davidson Wildcats will get the football to start tonight's game. A lot of times in rivalries like this, the coaches don't really spend a whole lot of time talking to each other the week of a game like this. But as we throw it down to the sideline and get our first chance to say hello to Kellyanne Stitz. Kellyanne, it's a little bit different in this year's game between these two rivals.
Yeah, Marty, this rivalry is both competitive, but these two programs respect each other, so much so that both head coaches have talked on the phone at least 3 times this week. Coach Laparo's wife was shocked to hear that he was talking to the opposing head coach, Coach Scally, the Monday of the rivalry week game. But both of these coaches told me that they bond over the fact that this game is both fun and stressful just because of how competitive this game can get and how passionate the community is about this rivalry. And that passion, Marty, breeds pressure.
It certainly does, Kellyanne. Thank you very much, and we look forward to hearing from you as the evening rolls along. And Bakers, we welcome Ryan Baker to the broadcast tonight. First of all, great to have you with us here this evening, and for the Hall of Famer Jeff Logan. That's what makes rivalries like this a little different, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We talked about it in the open, Marty. These families know each other. These kids have grown up playing football with and against each other. Some of them have brothers that went to the other school, so it is a fun time and a fun atmosphere.
Xavier Love with the kick for Bradley, fielded by Davidson's Paul Kanapke. Middle of the field out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and is tripped up just across the 35. And a good return, and Bradley will have its defense come onto the field as Davidson returns the kick out across the 35. Paul Kanapke, a dangerous return man, and a standout safety as well, too, for this Davidson offense. And they'll get the football, the Davidson defense, rather. They'll get the football first down and 10 at their own 38-yard line, led by the senior quarterback, Johnny DeBlasio. See his numbers right there. 8 touchdown passes, just 1 interception this season for the 6'2", 185-pound senior. And they have opened up the offense a little bit more than usual. You always think of a Davidson team, Ryan, and you think, well, they're just going to run the football at you for 40 minutes.
Yeah, this isn't your dad or your grandpa's Davidson. It may not even be your older brothers, but they still want to run the football.
The empty backfield, they put Kevin Gibbons in motion, play fake, and DeBlasio will roll to throw to the far side of the field, and will just keep the football and is escorted out of bounds, far side, after a gain of about a yard out to the 39-yard line. Just underway here at Hilliard Davidson. Field turf surface here this evening. There you see that Hilliard Davidson offense. And watch that offensive line. Head coach Jeremy Scally said earlier in the week, as big an offensive line as he has had since he's been at Davidson, and one of the largest they've had in some time. Noah Wellman at that right tackle spot is a guy who will be certainly, according to head coach Jeremy Scally, getting Division I offers and Power 5 offers as well, too, by the time he's done. A 6'5", 256-pound junior. We'll check the Bradley defense for you in a moment. DeBlasio with a play fake, looks down the far side sideline, and we get our first penalty flag of the night as we're going to have interference. He's trying to get the football to his leading receiver, Caden Wyndham, the 6'3", 193-pound junior.
Jordan Reed Davis had pretty good coverage there. I don't even know if Wyndham thought the football was coming his way. He didn't even look till the last minute. Tough interference call on Davis.
Another one man downfield, offense, number 23. Pass interference, defense. These penalties offset, replay, second down.
So we get an offsetting penalties. The referee tonight, Charles Anderson. That look at those penalties sponsored by the United States Army.
Marty, I feel like that's the football gods evening things out right there on that play. But you could see DeBlasio there. We talked about him able to beat you with his arm as well as his legs. He can really sling the football.
Second down and 8 coming up. We are just 16 seconds into this one tonight. Davidson at 4-2, coming off of a second loss last week to a very good Olentangy Orange football team. And Bradley coming into this game off of a loss to a very good Upper Arlington team last week. Football given to Gibbons, trying to get to the edge at the 40, has the corner, 45 into Bradley territory before he is shoved out of bounds. And a good gain there by Kevin Gibbons. And that's the one thing, when you watch him run with the football, he's down in weight this year. He's 5'9", 210-pound senior. As we look at the defense he'll be running up against this evening. We talked about Terrace Dudley a short time ago. Javier Rivera at the linebacker spot's a pretty good one as well, too. In fact, head coach Michael Paro says he's the best player on our defense, and he has been battling some injuries of late, so we'll see whether or not he gets very many snaps tonight. But you saw Gibbon turn the corner there a moment ago, down in weight, which has allowed him to become a little bit more of a downfield threat. Again, they'll give it inside this time, and trying to come to the corner is Dane Schmidt with a flag down for Davidson.
You talking about Gibbon, Marty, to go back to that last play? He went out for wrestling last year, and that really helped him trim up and get his top-end speed where it needs to be.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 16, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Linebacker Adam Garrett hit with the face mask call. Get a good look at it here.
Schmidt there does a good job to avoid the first tackler. Might have got his hand up in the face mask of the defender as well. I think they got that on the wrong guy. I think that was Tatum Hill. This should have been flagged for that one instead of Adam Garrett. Dane Schmidt, he is a tough, hard-nosed, Coach Scally said, put his face mask right through your chest kind of runner.
Ball moved ahead to the 29-yard line for Davidson. Initial possession of the night. Josh DeBlasio in motion. And Johnny DeBlasio will throw and has a receiver. This is Wyndham turning in across the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10. And a first and goal upcoming for the Hilliard Davidson offense. They'll have it first and goal at the Bradley 8. They have entered the Buckeye Basement Solution Red Zone. Quality solutions at an affordable price.
And right there, that's what makes this Davidson offense so hard to defend. You've got to respect Gibbon. You've got to respect Schmidt getting hands off even Andrew Painter a little bit, plus DeBlasio's ability to run, and then they can hit you with Wyndham, Josh DeBlasio on the outside. This is just a very complete Davidson offense.
Play carried to the 8, a gain of 21. They'll go tight, strong right. Handoff goes to Gibbon. Stutter steps, accelerates, hesitates, and celebrates. Touchdown, Hilliard Davidson. Kevin Gibbon into the end zone for the touchdown. His 11th rushing touchdown of the season. And that Ramos Roofing touchdown puts Hilliard Davidson ahead by the score of 6-0. Get your free estimate on a roof by calling or texting 614-761-ROOF. Right down the field go the Wildcats on their first possession.
And we talked about Gibbon with that speed. He's still got the power. He's 5'9", 200 pounds. He's still got that thick lower half. He's a load to bring down.
Avery Browning on to try the extra point. Game is a minute 40 old. Browning on the season, 24 of 25. The only one that was no good was blocked earlier this year. Extra point attempt here is on the way, and it is up, and it is good. 10:22 to go, quarter number 1. Hilliard Davidson strikes first in this rivalry matchup. They take the opening kick and go right down the field and take the lead. It's Hilliard Davidson 7, Hilliard Bradley to get the football when we come back on Toyota Friday Night Rivals.
Okay, ideas, where are we going?
I got one.
I got one.